Hey, how you doing? This is Adam Post, publisher of more than 1,000 comic books. Well, Marvel has done it again. Thank you, Kevin Feige. He has selected and made sure that they're going to have a woke Wonder Man for their upcoming Marvel movie project. How do they do this? Why do they do this? Why are we even calling it woke? Well, there's an article that explains it really well from one of my favorite websites, Cosmic Book News, written by Matt McGloin. Before we get into the article, and you know we will in just a second, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, click the bell for notifications, give me a thumbs up when you like it. It's a huge help, and I really appreciate you guys. The channel is doing amazing. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II confirmed as Marvel's woke Wonder Man. Kevin Feige continues destroying the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the comic books. What is it that Kevin Feige has against Marvel? He must feel like Stan Lee, whatever. He's the one that's turned Marvel, in Feige's opinion. Feige is the one that's made Marvel into the worldwide success that it became. So it's his business for him to put his mark on Marvel, get rid of everything traditional, woke it all up. I mean, that's what it's starting to look like to me. Let me know what you think, of course, in the comments below. And let's get on with the article. Confirming rumors from just a couple of weeks ago, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II is indeed jumping ship to Marvel and is playing Wonder Man for Marvel. Wonder Man in the comics is known as Hollywood white dude Simon Williams, with James Gunn actually casting Nathan Fillion as the character in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 before he was cut from the scene. However, as this is Kevin Feige's woke MCU we are talking about, Feige again replaces a classic Marvel character with a woke version, this time with a POC actor. And it's not just the race swapping, there's more. What Feige is doing is wiping away decades and decades worth of comic book stories and could care less, which is his approach to Phase 4 and beyond. A friend of Matt's, close to Stan Lee, actually told him Stan Lee wasn't happy when Feige replaced Mar-Vell with a female character in Captain Marvel. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II also plays Aquaman villain Black Manta, but as Matt said, there hasn't been any chat at all about Yahya Abdul-Mateen II as Black Manta in this sequel, aside from James Gunn releasing concept art. Recently, also saw Yahya Abdul-Mateen II disrespect Aquaman and comic book movies when he called them, quote, clown work. Now, here's a bit of advice to everyone. Life is long, it's not short. So there's no reason to disrespect people that you've worked with, work that you've done, even if you felt like you maybe didn't get a big enough role, no one complimented you enough, maybe the guy with the long hair in the movie got too much attention in your opinion. You still don't disrespect people. I mean, of all people, you see James Gunn jumping from Marvel to DC, with a lot of power, being an important person. You never know where you're going to wind up. And, you just don't do a thing like that. That's really, it says something about the character of the person when they have to, denigrate someone who gave them an opportunity in the past. So Yahya Abdul-Mateen II throws Aquaman and DC under the bus while joining Marvel. Certainly sounds like a Feige protege. Well, he's certainly going to get a chance to perform a lot of clown work as Wonder Man himself, as the show is described as following Simon Williams, a failed actor, in a comedy series and a satire of Hollywood. So think more along the lines of She-Hulk, where Wonder Man will also probably make fun of the Marvel source material and the fans. So you can expect, if Mr. Mateen is willing to mock his employers, he's definitely doing a She-Hulk on the fans. So let's see how that turns out. Wonder Man is more Kevin Feige clown work. We can guess that is why Yahya Abdul-Mateen probably signed on in order to get a chance to do just this, to be another She-Hulk. Yeah, maybe that's going to be the new thing. We saw She-Hulk, we were like, well, what are they doing? Why are they making fun of the fans? Why is this done so badly? Why is this so uninteresting? Well, maybe that's the new Marvel. It's not just a one-time She-Hulk thing. We'll have to see. Let me know what you think of that in the comments below. Really appreciate your comments. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II is actually coming off a Broadway revival of the Pulitzer Prize-winning Suzanne Laurie Parks play Top Dog Underdog, which is when he made those Aquaman comments. So going from something like that to Wonder Man does seem pretty odd. That was a good opportunity he got. By the way, I hire people to do work for me, particularly for comics related things. And even if you don't like what you did in the past, whatever it is, you really don't want to put out that you disrespect your employers. Not that you'd have to work for me again, or not that DC would have to, that Mateen would have to go work for DC or the entire Warner Brothers company ever again. But you don't want to get the reputation of someone that doesn't respect their employers. It doesn't want the opportunities. Why would you want that reputation? Other people in the industry do actually see that when people say things like that publicly. Let me know if you agree with that or not in the comments below. Additional details for Wonder Man include it will be released on Disney Plus, and that Shang-Chi and Avengers the Kang Dynasty director Destin Daniel Cretton is serving as executive producer and could direct episodes, with Andrew Guest writing the series, who is known for writing comedies such as Brooklyn 99 and Community. Ben Kingsley is also returning as the goofy Trevor Slattery. I really like Ben Kingsley's character. Another failed actor suffering from drug addictions and various legal problems, which is how he probably knows Simon Williams. The Marvel Disney Plus shows aren't watched by a lot of fans, which explains why Disney doesn't give them a decent budget. So just like Hawkeye, Ms. Marvel, and She-Hulk, Wonder Man will probably not deliver, probably not do well. Very unlikely to bring people to the streaming service. So at that point, why are they creating content on the streaming service in the first place if people don't love it and if it's not getting more people to sign up and talk about the series in a positive way? It's not enough just to talk about the series and have people, saying, oh, the fans are fighting, and the drama isn't enough. You're not going to sign up for a service just because people are talking about things negatively or positively. If a lot of people love it, that's what gets people attracted to, well, what's this all about? Let me check it out. Let me know what you think of that too, by the way, in the comments below. Here's another ridiculous thing Kevin Feige did. Also from Cosmic Book News, thank you, Matt McGloin, Kevin Feige turned down a comic-accurate Skaar. Feige goes out of his way not to choose a version that's obviously a lot cooler. How come? Why not? If you want any more proof that Kevin Feige is intentionally trying to destroy the Marvel Cinematic Universe, here it is as Skaar concept art from She-Hulk adds to the story. Recently, She-Hulk showrunner Jessica Gao revealed in a post-finale interview that the look of Skaar was all Kevin Feige, in an interview that also saw Tatiana Maslany say, F you to the fans. Yeah, what is with these people? Skaar's look is all Kevin Feige. From the beginning, quote, we often talked about if there would be a cameo at the end, or in typical Marvel fashion, would we tease a new character at the very end. A very big cameo would be completely dependent on who is available and who is willing to do it, and you can't really bank on that at the script stage. Now, that's completely fair. Gao said, we talked a lot about what character we would tease. Ultimately, it was Kevin who decided it should be Skaar. His look is completely Kevin Feige. Gao also added, Kevin was very specific about with Skaar, so I'm sure there's some plan in the future, though I have no idea what that might be. We all knew that Daredevil had to come back because people love him and their chemistry is so great. I only wish that Patty Guggenheim as Madison had come back in the finale. That's her great regret. She probably was the best character in the whole thing. Patty Guggenheim, she was fine. As seen above, much like She-Hulk and what Feige did to Smart Hulk and Thor, in Avengers Endgame, Skaar is a shadow of his former self, which fits with Feige's approach to Phase 4 and beyond of replacing Marvel characters with woke versions. What is wrong with Kevin Feige? Versions that wipe out decades and decades of comics and fans. Kevin Feige could have went with a much better Skaar. If only Stan Lee could have lived like another 20 years. Now he doesn't have any power and they probably weren't listening to him anyway, but maybe it could have helped. Now what really sucks is that it's learned Kevin Feige could have went with a much better comic book accurate version of Skaar, but intentionally chose not to. Concept artist Konstantin Sekras revealed on Instagram a super awesome design he created because he's such a fan of the character. However, per above, Feige instead went with a goofy man bun version that's a complete joke. Quote, hello all, posting some more renders of an early Skaar design. It is a cool design. Done from Marvel Viz development lead by Jackson C. I'm a huge fan of this character and wanted to start the exploration staying very true to the source material in the comics. Well, that's not a concern of theirs whatsoever. They just, obviously my take, and you can tell me what you think in the comments below, is they don't want anyone getting excited about a cool looking character. I mean, if you have Skaar looking cool at the end of She-Hulk, that's all people are going to talk about is Skaar. Well, that's not what they want. That's terrible. Sekeris continued, had a blast working on Skaar, such a cool character, was lucky enough to have been part of this amazingly talented team of artists from Ryan Menderding, Jana Schimmer, Mutsuki Ritsu. All right, there's a lot of names. Also want to give a shout out to director Kat Gorio and costume designer Ann Foley. More to come. Humbly thank you. Yeah, very cool looking. Skaar the light and the funny version. Since we can guess Feige didn't like the better, more serious version, concept art reveals a look closer at what Feige wanted to go with. Oh boy. Hello all, posting some more early She-Hulk Skaar designs. Wow, he probably isn't really allowed to post these. He probably shouldn't be. But he did. Done at Marvel, visual development lead by Jackson C. Again, as mentioned before, so honored and excited to have the great opportunity to work on this character. The tone of the show is light and funny, so I wanted to stay in a palette that accommodated to that, and with specific design for Skaar bringing an element of his father's Skaar armor design, reflecting that he is from Skaar. Sekeris added, I tied his long hair back to be able to show some of the Skaar tattoos, and that he would have similar to his dad when he was a gladiator. That's pretty cool. He's 17 to 18 years old, cocky and tough, giving a shout out to some of the artists on board when I was on. Wes Burt, Jeff Simpson, Jana Skimmer, several other artists. Congrats to all artists involved. Love the show. A lot more to come. Yeah, it's a great design. Skaar the hilarious version. Sekeris also reveals he found She-Hulk hilarious. Hello all, posting some early She-Hulk Skaar designs from Marvel Visual Development. So excited to have had the chance to work on this cool character. Love the show. Found it hilarious. Great to work, everyone who worked on it. So more and more cool designs of what this character should have looked like. Could have made the character cool, but instead made the character look like this. And why Kevin Feige thinks that's important and helpful for Marvel and something that fans would appreciate, I don't know. Maybe you know in the comments. You could tell me below. Okay, please do be sure to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications. Give me a thumbs up when you like it. You guys have been a huge help and I really appreciate it. I will see you again soon with another video. And if I don't see you, I will miss you.